Good day, viewers. Today in our tutorials, we are looking at some personal pronouns as we have them on the board. We have I, you, he, they. You can see what we have written already. I, you, he, they. And these are personal pronouns. We want to look at their relationship with the verbs. They are actually personal pronouns. Some of them are in their singular and some are in their plural. Like I and you, these are personal pronouns. The I represents the first person. You represents the second person. He here and they represent third persons, okay? Now, but the point we are looking at today in our tutorial is their relationship with the verbs. Before we proceed, I expect us to consider this. Look at this. Has, have, okay? This is has and this is have. Of course, they are verbs. And these verbs, the first one is in its present form, present tense. The second one is equally in its present tense. But the difference between the two is the first one is singular, while the second is plural, okay? This is singular verb, has, plural, we have it as have. All right, under the rule of concord, we of course understand that one of the rules says when the subject of a sentence is in its singular, of course it must blend, it must concur with the verb which must be in singular, okay? That means singular verbs admit singular subjects, while plural verbs, they admit plural subjects. But look at this. When I say I as a pronoun, personal pronoun, it represents myself. Instead of mentioning my name, I have to replace my name with I, okay? This is seen originally as singular. You is equally a personal pronoun in the second person, but the you can be singular, you can be plural. We have you for one person. We use the same you to address persons, people that are more than one, like when we have 2, 3, 4 people that are seated together or in their group, I could use you to address them. I am referring to you, all of you over there. I'm talking to you. You now see that you can be used as singular. You can also be used as plural. But for I is just for one person, myself, I replacing my name. Now, the point I want us to make today is I, expression like this, I have money. Now look at this. I have money. You have money, okay? You have money. I have money. Now, what are we seeing already? I told you about the rules of concord. One of them is that singular subject agrees with singular verbs, while plural subject agrees with plural verb. But look at this. If you agree with me that this is a verb in its plural form, like I said, if you've not forgotten, look at the singular form of it, has, okay? This is actually a singular pronoun. This can also be used as singular pronoun, like I told you for one person, you for more than one person. So if we are talking about you replacing or representing one person, look at the verb have. I have, you have. Now, permit me to tell you, it would be very, very wrong to say I has money. Okay? Look at this. Very bad English. You has money. Of course, a very bad English. Now, when we speak like this, we are disapproved wherever it is. So, the I here, though is singular, representing singular, but it cannot be, merged or blended. It cannot agree with this, which is equally a singular subject. This you, representing the singular pronoun you, cannot blend with this. It cannot agree. So what are we saying? This I and you, I want you to take note of the fact that the I and you are the only singular pronouns that agrees with, these plural verbs. They are singular pronouns, but they agree with the plural verbs. When we say that the rule of concord states that singular subjects admit singular verbs, plural subjects admit plural verb, there is always an exception. So what exception are we talking about? That is in the case of I and you. The I and you, of course, they are singular subject pronouns, but they must agree with plural verbs. Let's take note. Just like here we have it as he has money, okay? He has money. Have you seen this? He has money. You can see the agreement. He has money. He, singular subject, okay? Under the third person pronouns, that is personal pronoun, third person, he has money. Now look at this. What about they? For they, this is representing, plural, okay? Plural, we can say they has. How do we speak? They have. They have money. Have you seen this? Agreement between they and the verb they. This is a plural. The verb have is equally plural. What about this? In the case of Mike, Mike here is a name. Of course, you understand that names can be replaced with pronouns. That is whereby we don't want to mention the name Mike. That's when we bring in the he. We replace it with what? He, which is a substitute. It serves as a substitute to the name. Now, but the point is that Mike has money. So whether Mike or he, when you mention Mike, it represents one person. You mention he, equally representing one person. But the point is that the verbs must be what? Singular. Because this is singular, this is equally singular. So you blend them together with singular verbs. Has, okay? You don't say Mike. For example, Mike. You don't say Mike have money. Very bad English. But then, take note that people often speak like this. Mike have money. Okay? It's wrong. Rather, you say, Mike has money. He has money. But for you, you have money. I have money. So the two, I and you, they agree with what? Have, which is a plural verb. Very, very important. These are some of the things that, make us to fall prey, in the hands of failure, whether in situations of examination or probably during spoken English. So we need to really get cultured so that we know some of those things and then improve in our everyday conversation. Thank you very much.